What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. Now today we're hopping back into XMen with issue number 21, and by all appearances, it looks like we might be headed back to Arakko, that we might actually finally get to witness what the mutant nation is looking like, what the mutant planet is looking like. But before we can get to that point, the X-Men have to deal with the Upstarts. Now our story is going to start us off with Quinton and our new mutant Jennifer. At this point, she's sitting outside, perched up top, and she's thinking out loud. She's thinking so loudly that Quinton comes outside and he screams at her. He tells her, like, you gotta shut up. Like, I cannot watch my stories with you thinking this loudly. This is where she goes kind of passive. She looks away. She does all the signs that show that somebody's hurting. Somebody's sad. Somebody's upset. Somebody needs somebody to talk to. Quinton catches on to all of these social cues and he asks her, what's going on? Like, what's up? And we're starting to understand a little bit of who Jennifer is. The truth is, even before she got her mutant powers, she's always been kind of sad, always been kind of lonely. Becoming a mutant was only kind of part of it. The truth is, she wanted to die. She wanted the Upstarts to kill her. She wanted to be taken off the board. She's been feeling this way forever. She's always felt like she's invisible, like she matters to just nobody. There's days she simply wishes that she could disappear, like a stone hitting the water, never raising a ripple, just sinking to the bottom. You know, and Quinton, he's a guy that gets it. He's a guy that started a riot to get a girl to notice him. He knows what it is to feel invisible, but he tells her, like, Jen, I see you. We see you. You are one of us. This is when they are interrupted by magic, because magic is saying, by coincidence, we just got a hit on the Upstarts. With Scott still in jail, magic's in charge. Having this opportunity to take down the Upstarts and get some payback, she's ready to knock some skulls, to cave some teeth in. This is what takes us to Sugarland. This is a secret headquarters of the Upstarts. We have Sugarman and Trevor having a conversation, and really, Sugarman, he's pissed. He wanted some of those mutants that 3K has been creating. He wanted to grab one and really dissect them, open them up, figure out how any of this was possible. But the Upstarts, they failed in doing so. Trevor has failed in doing so. But even so, Sugarman has set a trap. He shut down the psionic shielding. That means the X-Men know exactly where you are. You can expect them here at any moment. And if they took in that little mutant, made her one of the X-Men, there's a good probability that they'll bring her along. And when they do, we can grab her. As he opens up a portal and he takes off, a portal opening up on the other side of the room, we have the entrance of the X-Men. Jennifer, Juggernaut, Kid Omega, and Magic. Kid Omega stopping Trevor from teleporting away, but Orbit using his powers to make him just barf all over the place, with Kid Omega just hurling uncontrollably. Ocelot goes in after Kid Omega, but in doing so, he gets punched in the face by Juggernaut. He sees Juggernaut and he's like, what happened to you, man? You used to be just a mean dude. Juggernaut says, you want to see mean? I'm gonna twist off your head. You lay one claw on Shrimpo. I'll show you exactly what mean is capable of. Now we have Magic trying to take on Trevor and Orphis. Portal's keeping her trapped in, but she uses her soul sword. She redirects one of these beams directly at Trevor. Now, the Upstarts at this point, they're recognizing that they gotta end this fight. That if they let this get carried on too long, they're probably gonna lose this. This is where we see Ocelot. He's able to make it over Juggernaut, and he slashes Kid Omega in the back. And with Quinton getting hurt, this is where we see Jennifer truly come out. Transforming from a bird to almost like a reptile. She charges in. She knocks the crap out of Trevor, pinning him to the wall. This gives the rest of the X-Men the opportunity. They get to their feet, and we see Juggernaut just beating the living crap out of Ocelot. When Magic is asking, like, what are you doing? He says, the man said I wasn't mean anymore. He told me I had went soft, and so I made him a promise. And Juggernaut, he keeps his promises. As Ocelot lays bleeding out on the ground, Juggernaut's fist covered in his blood, I'm not even sure, he might have killed him. Like, Juggernaut did not pull punches here. He said, I went soft, homie? I went soft? Bet. He made him eat those words straight the hell up. But elsewhere, far away, a horrible place, a place of pain and suffering, a masterless place, we have Sugarman that is making his escape. The Upstarts failing. He's not gonna shed a tear for dear old Trevor. There's more promising things that are close by. You see, he heard of a kind of place, his kind of place with his kind of people. He also heard that the boss got himself dead in the arena a little while ago. Since then, everybody has been too afraid to really try and step up and take his place. So Sugarman wants to let it be known out loud. He's gonna say it proud. As he arrives at the Spire Vial in Arakko, Sugarman says, "Daddy's home." And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Alright, per usual, Kid Omega is yet again taken out of the equation and not used to his fullest potential. A freaking Omega level telepath. He could have put all of them down instantly. Like that. Like it's not even a discussion at this point. But this story, it really wanted to highlight Jennifer. To do that, they needed Kid Omega to be immobilized, to make him get hurt, because the only other person that she really cares about is Hank McCoy. Besides that, Quinton's the only one she's really created a connection with. Seeing that person get hurt made her animalistic. It made her angry. It made her a fighter. It made her a warrior. It does suck that, Kid Omega has to be a punching bag, and he's continued to be the punching bag throughout this X-Men series. Like, at this point, just put Kid Omega somewhere else. If you're not gonna use Kid Omega like Kid Omega should be used, stop using him. And I get it. Kid Omega's a hard character to use. He's super OP. He's a hard character to utilize when you're going against people like the Upstarts. You always gotta have that plot hole, that plot device in there to take him out of the equation and make it make sense, or try to make it make sense. Like, at this point, we really do need an Arakko book, and I think Kid Omega would probably thrive up there. Like, imagine a Kid Omega that's decided to leave Earth, head to Arakko, and become Warborn, Battleborn. A Kid Omega that takes on the toughest of the toughest in arena battle after arena battle. A battle-hardened Kid Omega. Thinking like freaking Mad Max meets Kid Omega with his full potential. I don't know about y'all, but I am 100% ready for a story like that. Now, with that being said, Arakko is on the board. Sugarman, I don't even like the character that much, but hell, dude, if Sugarman gets us to Arakko, I don't give a hell. Sugarman, go for it, bro. Go for it. For those who don't remember, the Spire Vial, it belonged to Tarn the Uncaring. And since Tarn the Uncaring's death, nobody's tried to take over his domain. Kind of a domain of chaos, if you will. So for Sugarman, this is right up his aisle. But is he really capable of challenging anybody on Arakko? Is he capable of challenging anybody that would even be close to taking the seat of power in the Spire Vial? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that has been going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you caught up on everything going on with X-Men ever since the Krakoan era. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Having tons of perks, much like Patreon, it's a membership program that hugely helps this channel out. But if you're not able to do that, what you can do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video for me, make sure you guys have rung that notification bell so you don't miss any content we have coming out. And with that being said, until the next breakdown.